The aura of death surrounds thee both. Get thee behind me!
Alas, these days, stupidity is all too prevalent. You know, I never asked your names when we last met.
I'm Evie Frye, and this is my brother Jacob.
Tell me, do you believe in ghosts?
Not particularly.
Yes.
I'm skeptical myself. Here we are, in the world's most advanced city, yet its citizens are so enthralled to the supernatural. They leave themselves vulnerable to charlatans, which is why I joined the Ghost Club, the first society in the world to look systematically at the phenomenon. Because truth, like a spirit, must be cajoled before it will reveal itself. Will you join us?
Sounds absolutely ridiculous. Why not?
It does sound intriguing.
Splendid. I have your first case. There's been some disturbing reports about a series of assaults in Lambeth. People claim they're being attacked by an age-old demon, Spring-Heeled Jack. The fiend is no doubt on the prowl as we speak. It's up to you to find him.
It was horrible. Glowing eyes, huge claws, and his laugh. Luckily, he was frightened away by some passers-by. Somebody has to do something before he attacks another.
It's never that easy. Just let me live. It's not for me, for them.
Looks like he ran this way. Perhaps the legend is true and he does have giant claws. Looks like he ran this way. A heavily guarded warehouse. I wonder what they're heavily guarding.
There's been a spate of rather intriguing thefts about town recently.
Robberies in London are hardly supernatural events.
They look like common robberies at first, but these perpetrators have all claimed to have been under the influence of some supernatural power.
Which one?
I'm not so foolish as to forget that criminals will spin any yarn to avoid the law. However, these thieves all proffer the same defense. They say they were being controlled by a demon. Will you make some inquiries? One of our demon-possessed mobsmen is being held behind bars at this very moment. You may want to begin your search there.
Oh, really?
That's it. Easy, easy. What's that man done?
Rob the pawnbrokers down the road.
A demon made me do it. I can't remember much. That's what's so queer. I've never stolen anything in my life before.
Let's pretend that I believe you. Tell me who made you do it.
All I can recall is a silver watch, swinging in mid-air. It was held by someone or something. A dark presence whispering. I could only see its eyes. A demon.
I'll need to verify this with the shopkeeper. Slowly. What can you tell me about the robbery?
There's not much to say. Most of the items did come from the same seller, Enzio Capelli, Sorcerer Supreme, a famous showman from Italy. Several weeks ago, he was forced to pawn his family heirlooms, debts. I have the address of the last person who redeemed something of his, a lovely pearl necklace. That helpful?
Not again! Stop her! Stop! Somebody stop that thief!
Where am I? What's happening?
You took something from a pawn shop.
It's all very hazy, but I remember something silver flashing in front of my eyes. Then I heard a sort of bell. Next thing I know, I'm here with you.
My only lead is this mysterious buyer. This chap might lead me to the demon.
I'll convince you yet.
My conscience won't trouble me.
Do you think she has someone to look after her?
This is stupid idiot. Hey, who do you think you are?
Barging love and get away. We'll more against bad manners.
No, for the love of God, don't kill me! Move it, you stupid animal! That's it. Move it, you stupid animal!
I want to give you the necklace now.
Mr. Enzio Capelli, I presume? So you're responsible for the theft of your own jewels?
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
You are very much mistaken. And now you are so very, very tired, aren't you?
Yes, I'm very, very tired.
Now, you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
My goodness, what foul behavior.
What's going on? Where am I?
You've been arrested for theft. How very intriguing.
I can't remember a jot of it.
Let's get you out of here. I've pulled a few strings, and they won't prosecute on account of your losing your mind. Be free, little chicken. Have you truly no recollection of the events that landed you in a cell?
My mind is blank, save for the glint of a silver object, the toll of a bell, and a presence of some sort.
A glint of silver and a tolling bell. Hey. I must say, you look very tired.
Yes. I'm so very, very tired.
Now you're going to do a little job of work for me, aren't you?
Now I'm going to do a little job of work for you.
You've cost me a bit of money, mate, so I think it's only fair that you replenish my coffers with donations from the good people of London. You will steal money for me, won't you?
Yes. I will steal money for you.
Good. Very good. Now, we can't have criminals like you roaming the streets. You will surrender to the police, won't you?
Yes, I will surrender to the police.
Oh, and when you do, you're going to do a silly little dance for them.
I say, you gave me a terrible fright, muttering about a man named Ezio.
I was hypnotized by Enzio Capelli.
Come on. Gotta go. Easy now. Here now. Slowly now. Gotta go.
Watch while I ransack this house, aren't you?
Yes.
You're going to obey the bell.
Yes, I'm going to obey the bell.
See that I'm not disturbed!
Take anything made of silver.
Listen, trespasser!
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
Mr. Capelli says I won't remember this when I'm finished.
What was that noise? Go take a look.
I shall look over here.
You are very much mistaken, aren't you, my child?
Yes, I'm very much mistaken. Hold on.
I shall look
Is it somewhere
over
else in
here.
the house? Release me at once!
I don't...
I made you let me go! I'll give you anything you want!
I would like... Are you a contemporary of Dr. Elliot?
Never heard of the man! Not again!
Mesmerism as a criminal enterprise was not a bright idea.
How dare you! I'm a hypnotist! My body doesn't bend that way!
There you go.
Can we not work out an arrangement?
You will make reparations for your crimes and liberate the innocents you've used. How nice to see you again, Mr. Dickens. Is it time for another of the Ghost Club stories?
As a matter of fact, yes. Follow me. Number 50, Berkeley Square. 4 stories high and branded, "Beware all those who enter." There have been many strange tales of this dreadful domicile. The earliest report of a haunting was said to be the spectre of a small girl who was murdered by a servant. She could be seen at the attic windows, weeping and wringing her little hands in an agony of despair. Another legend claims the attic is haunted by the spirit of a young woman who purportedly threw herself from the top floor windows to escape her abusive uncle. Her screaming ghost has reportedly been sighted hanging from the window ledge. This residence was briefly owned by a Mr. James Jasper, a choir master and an opium addict. His nephew Edward was betrothed to one of Mr. Jasper's pupils, the fair and delicate Rose. However, Edward disappeared under mysterious circumstances, followed by Jasper himself. Perhaps grief sent him back to the soothing arms of his narcotic mistress. shall we? Though this house is vacant, some say it comes alive at night with screams of terror, ringing bells, and slamming shutters. Although eerie, this phenomenon is easily produced by pneumatic tubes and valves. There are claims that a young man was caged in the attic, his only connection to the rest of the world a tiny hole in the door. A young man who was reduced to madness by this extreme isolation. The legends all seem to focus on one room in particular. A sudden draft, nothing more. My word, perhaps I shall wait here while you investigate the source of that laughter, which is not at all unsettling.
Charming. Now tell me, why were you at that house?
What's it to you?
Out with it.
All right. We were there for the treasure. We found a key to the secret passage.
What secret passage?
Yeah, number 50's got a secret passage. Here, take it. Just leave me be.
I've found a lock, but I haven't located the key.
It's here.
Ha! So this is how it works.
Impressive.
Get out of my house!
Stand back, Charles.
There was no one whose love for Rosa came near to equaling mine. It should have been enough to keep my beloved nephew away. My poor Ned. Forgive. I didn't...
Alas, the myth has been discredited. There was no ghost in Berkeley Square, just a wretched soul, driven to murder and madness by guilt and intoxication. I think this is the makings of a rather fine novel. I wonder if I've got one left in me. You seem tired, friend. Everything all right?
There's always too much work to do. These letters never reach their destinations. How sad.
It's said to be covered with gold leaf, dazzling passers-by when the sun shines. Naturally, it's rumored to be haunted. And let's see if we can find it.
The Royal Mail coaches vanished when the post began to be transported by rail. Oh, I'd rather enjoy a sit-down, but duty calls. That's curious. Yes, you're safe. You don't have to worry anymore.
Oh, you saved me! That wretch would have forced me to marry him within the hour. I must return home. Will surely murder you. Quickly, we have not a moment to lose.
Of course.
We've lost them. Thank you, you have been a traitor. Will you please take me home? I owe you my thanks. You have gone to a great deal of trouble for someone you don't even know. What is your name?
Evie Frye.
You have preserved my honor and saved my life. I am Elizabeth. Won't you climb down and sit beside me so that I might see your face?
Where is she?
You look as though you're just about to collapse. What on earth has happened?
Just a dream. Or so I think.
Thank goodness you're here. Impossible as it may sound, Spring-Heeled Jack has returned. We need to do something before the unthinkable happens.
He did say that we'd not seen the last of the spring-heeled villain.
There may be more to this than we originally thought.
Get away from me, you monster!
Stop!
You
am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am a ghost, performing the feats of a devil upon the earth. Long have I stalked the streets of London. No one is safe from my beastly claws. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am a ghost, performing the feats of a devil upon the earth. Long have I stalked the streets of London. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am a ghost, a fiend, a terror in the night. I am the terror of London. I am the terror of London! No one is safe from my beastly claws!
Vanished? Impossible!
Spring-heeled Jack will never die!
Well, thanks to you, the Ghost Club's reputation has grown tremendously. We are a beacon of reason in a world beguiled by superstition.
But I believe we have encountered one genuine spirit.
Can you be certain? That's the question. One might surmise that the spirits that haunt us are simply our deepest fears, manifested as apparitions.
Shame. I've always wanted to see a ghost or a goblin.
I propose a toast to the Ghost Club and the virtuous twins that have aided it, Miss Evie and Mr. Jacob. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ah, my dear Darwin, do you think our young friend here, equipped with a multiplicity of talents, might be enough to ensure Mr. Hammond safe passage?
I do not believe I've had the pleasure of meeting a Mr. Hammond.
A mutual friend of ours. He arrives in London today.
From South Africa, no less.
Mr. Hammond is possessed of both tremendous wealth and charming innocence,
which makes him rather attractive prey for some of our great city's less savory inhabitants. We fear he'll need a more robust escort than two old men might provide.
I'm actually rather busy.
We have already told him to expect you.
His train should have arrived 10 minutes ago.
Then I shan't keep him waiting.
Splendid.
Off you go.
Easy, girl. Slowly. Mr. Hammond, I believe?
That is correct.
Evie Frye. Mr. Dickens sent me to meet you.
Oh, good old Dickens. How very kind of him. Lead on, then.
How you doing, Evie?
London. Can't say I've missed the weather. My father passed away recently, and I have come home to settle his affairs. Also, I am to be married.
You don't sound too eager for the happy event.
I have never even met my future bride, Bella Wilton. It was all arranged for me. She may be a good woman, or she may not. I stand to inherit a vast sum. Can I be certain that the lady is not simply in it for the money?
dogs. Can't tell
Care
me
to
what
trade them for mine? Handy to have around. I fear my wealth.
That did give me an idea. Perhaps I can test my bride's sincerity. I am now officially dead and have thus shed my fortune. I shall meet Bella Wilton as a nobody. We shall see if she'll have me now. Come, we must dispose of my body. Find us a carriage to take us to the river.
Dead as a doornail.
Don't kill me, please. Bloody desperate.
Come on.
Work! How exciting! This is like something out of a novel.
Slow down. Easy now.
Move it!
Come on! Move it! Faster!
Move it!
Slowly now. Whoa there!
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Make it stop, make it stop.
Excellent. Now let us go and meet my fiancée. I can't wait to see her response. I feel quite liberated.
There you go.
As if a big weight has been lifted from my shoulders. After this, just to be sure, would you take me to my fiancée's house? I shall deliver the sad news myself.
Don't you think that's a little risky?
She has never set eyes on me. Besides, I need to ascertain whether I like her as well. And I want to see how she reacts to the news of my death. Come on, hurry up! This is taking far too long. You're going the wrong way, I'm sure of it. Please hurry. I'm very anxious to meet Miss Wilson.
Almost see what's happening.
Miss Wilson?
Yes?
My name is John Rokesmith. I'm afraid I have some terrible news for you.
Oh?
Your fiancé, John Hammond, was found dead in the River Thames this morning.
Oh, how awful! Poor Mr. Hammond. I am at a loss at what to say to you, sir. You must forgive me.
She is delightful. Why, I do believe I love her.
I hope she's more intrigued than she is appalled.
Walk on.
You remember that young lady I was engaged to marry before I feigned my death so that I could see what sort of woman she was? Well, I have good news. I'm now in love with her and I want to marry her after. And I need you to help. I have a rather artful plan. You, playing the part of a ruffian, will kidnap her. Then you must bring her to where I am waiting. I shall leap from a shadowy corner and beat you to a pulp, thereby saving her life and winning her heart.
Have you thought this through?
Put me down somewhere insalubrious, and I shall ready an ambush for you. Somewhere in the mountains should suffice.
Here now. Slowly now.
This'll do. Looks rough enough. Off you go and nab her. She's at Waterloo Station, I believe. Oh, and make sure you play your part well.
That's it. Wall there. Move it! Calmly. You're coming with me. Let's go for a stroll.
Help! Oh my goodness!
What the hell is that? Bleeding sick of it all. Can't step on the street.
Unhand me this instant! What is the meaning of this?
What's going on there?
I wonder what's going on over there.
This is
Do you
terribly
think it's a crime?
inappropriate.
What's that over there?
We make for a peculiar pair. You'll be found out in no time.
What's going on over there?
I was just starting to relax.
Is there nothing I can say to make you release me?
That over there.
Ah.
I can't be having that. What's happening over there?
Most peculiar. You tried that on the first carriage ride we shared.
What is the commotion?
That looks like trouble over there.
I wonder what's going on over there.
Is that trouble?
Do I detect a note of envy?
What the devil is going on? Strange going on.
Should I be concerned with what's happening over there?
Please. Please alone.
something happening?
What do you suppose is going on over there? Just trying to get What the hell is that? What's that over there?
I've been out here for hours.
What on earth is the matter there?
What's all that argy-bargy about? What on earth is going on over there? I don't like the sound of that.
I knew there was trouble.
What was that? What is that? What is that?
Is that trouble?
I'm here for your
I wonder what that's all about.
time and money.
We have 5 minutes. Get on. Something is going on.
Good gracious.
I have no money, you know. You shall be sorely disappointed if you think you shall profit from this.
What do you suppose is going on over there?
Why are you doing this? Can you not say anything? I demand you explain yourself at once.
Something's happening.
All right, yes, that's quite enough. Run off to your master like a good bulldog. Go on.
Help!
What's going on over there?
Abducted me!
Unhand her, ruffian! I shall save you, madam, for I am John Hammond, your fiancé.
What?
En garde! Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue! Take your punishment! Clearly, I am your better. Take this, you rogue!
What a happy coincidence that you were here to save me.
Wasn't it? And if you will allow me, my dearest Bella, I shall forever be by your side to protect you from this day forth. Come, my dear, let us be gone from this terrible place, and I shall explain all.
I'm certain Mr. Dickens and Mr. Darwin would like to know of their friend's good fortune. Easy, girl. Go on.
You know, they say the sun never sets.
And so all's well that ends well. Our young lovers are united at last and will soon marry.
I, too, hope to meet a man who will fake his own death and arrange my abduction just to see if I can be trusted.
And by the looks of you, they really hit it off.
I must say, it's all rather exciting. I do love these sorts of tales.
It all feels strangely familiar. I wonder why. We should drink to John Hammond and his unconventional idea of courtship.
Indeed. To John Hammond, our mutual friend.